Kristen and Sam. After finishing our travel nursing assignment in Denver, we are now at our first stop of our Colorado and Utah road trip, the Great Sand Dunes National Park.
Welcome to Great Sand Dunes National Park.
This is our second national park that we have visited here in Colorado, and the plan is to visit all of them. So we just got here. We had to hike across the creek. I'm not sure if that was the best idea or not, or if that's even the way to do it. We made it to the park trying to navigate the creek to get to the sand dunes.
Just jump it?
Just jump it.
Yeah. There's not really a great way of doing that.
No. But our feet got a little wet.
Or maybe just take our shoes off and our socks.
Yeah, our feet and socks got a little bit wet, but we'll hopefully dry out because the sand gets pretty hot here. Our plan today, we're going to sandboard. He's going to do that, and I'm going to sled down the dunes. And then later, we're going to hike up to the High Dune, which is not the highest dune in the park. Most people think that. The highest dune is Star Dune, but the High Dune is a 2-hour round trip hike up and down. We'll do that later in the day, and then we'll leave and we'll have a good time here. So we hope you enjoy this one. So we rented our sandboards and sled at the Great Sand Dunes Oasis, a store right outside the entrance of the park. They were $20 each, so we paid about 40 something for both of them. So if you're not wanting to hike, which is a hard task here at the sand dunes, then this is a great thing to do here at the park. Sam is booking it to the dunes. He's so ready to board. But wow, look at these views. So crazy. I love the contrast between the dunes and the mountains here. So, so beautiful.
Okay, that's completely different than snowboarding. It feels way different because I was even trying to like turn and stuff, and it's different.
So we just finished having fun on our boards. We're gonna attempt to hike up one of the tallest dunes in the park. And actually, these sand dunes are actually the tallest sand dunes in North America. So we have a big challenge up our sleeve. Let's get on with it. So we got to the park right at 8, and there's literally hardly anybody here. There were a couple of cars in the parking lot, but not like what you expect at a national park. So get here early and you'll have the whole sand dunes pretty much to yourself. So we really don't want to go back to the car to put up our boards, so we're gonna hike with our boards. Maybe a bad idea, but let's do it. We made it up our first big dune. That was so difficult. We made it. Look at those views. And we thought those little dunes down there were hard. This is how much sand your shoes will have from hiking High Dune and back. You ready for this? Look at this one. This one feels more full, honestly. It's like every step I took, especially on the hike down, you felt sand coming in. Look, it's just pouring out. That's like the whole shoe. Sam's going for another run on the board.
After a long day on the hot sand, it sure feels good to get your feet in the cold water.
Yeah, it does. So we have finished at the Great Sand Dunes National Park. We went back to our hotel, freshened up a little bit, and now we are at lunch at Cavillo's Mexican restaurant. So So let's have a good lunch.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
So overall thoughts about the Great Sand Dunes, very unique. The hike was probably the hardest hike we've ever done. But I also think that the park's probably like a half a day thing. Not a full day is needed at the park for most people. I loved the little creek that you can go over there and pull off after a long day of hiking in the sand. And yeah, that's what I think about it. I would go back again. I'm not sure if I would necessarily do the High Dune hike again, because that was pretty hard. And the views were great, but not worth the effort. Let's see. He got the machoan, which is like pork and other stuff. I got the quesadillas. Let's see if it lives up to our Tex-Mex love.
It smells actually better.
Really?
Thoughts about a meal. Price, pretty average for Colorado, I would think. So the meal was pretty good. I'd say I would rate it at probably like close to one of our favorite Mexican restaurants in Texas. It's probably like close to it. It's not as good.
Not as good.
The margaritas weren't as strong, but the chips.
I wasn't a fan of my margarita.
The chips and salsa were definitely good. The salsa was freaking good. If it had a little bit more kick, I would have loved the salsa.
Yeah, the spice.
And then I had like some type of like pulled pork carnadas, soft tacos, and they were really, really good.
Quesadilla was great.
So
yeah.
Food wise, yeah, for a small town in Colorado, pretty freaking good considering what we've been eating for, a Triple D series was like, like our little like styrofoam Luby's food. This was way better.
Yeah, this is great. So stay tuned. We are hoping to visit the Great Sand Dunes again at night to watch the stars, because I heard it's one of the best places to watch the stars. So you'll see that next. Guys, remember to wax your boards after each run or you'll end up like this. Wait, I think I need to get on a bigger down slope.
Don't worry, it'll go.
Oh, shit. So they told us, don't wear shoes. You can wear socks or barefoot. These toes are killing me. Toes, toes, toes.
Toes, toes, toes.
Oh goodness! Ah! Ah!